We are live. No frills, no videos, no extra pictures today, and we'll explain why along the way. But guess what, kids, my friends, my family, it's Monday, it's 8 o'clock. And if it's Monday at 8 o'clock, then it's Mighty Monkeys, Nerd World News. And I am your host, Tanya Metris. It's nice to see everybody out there tonight. I'm hoping you're all doing well. I've got James Irish in his studio there, and I've got Chris Frank over in the tap dance studio or on the east side of the city. Hi, Chris. How you doing over there?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. James, what's going on, my friend?
I'm very confused as to why you two have switched bodies.
Well, you know what? It was a regeneration thing. It went weird, and here we go. Freaky Friday. Hey, look at this. Doctor Who at 55 years and beyond. My friends at the fan club are on board. What's up, FC3 guys? We are happy to see you too, gang. James Bourne on board. Peter is on board. Elizabeth is on board, and the legend John Perringau is on board as well. Listen, kids, guess what? We've got some news. Top story today, there was a board meeting on Saturday for FC3. 6 people that haven't been physically together in a very long time got the opportunity, fully vaccinated, to be able to see each other in person for the first time in a long time. We talked shop. We talked about the show in September. We talked about some here and there information about guests, panels, and all sorts of things. We're going to be making some subtle changes along the way. But right now, as of today, the 26th of April, 2021, the 5th Flower City Comic-Con is a go for September 25th and 26th. Now, cards subject to change, obviously, as state and federal regulations ebb and flow with the course of the pandemic. And I do see an Ann Face. Hello, Ann Face. And so to keep you posted of what's going on right now, we have 50 plus vendors that will be on the floor at the Total Sports Experience in Gates. We have, we're anticipating that at this time, we're anticipating that we're going to be having vaccine and mask requirements depending on what the state insists. We still have voice actors Mike McFarlane and Tiffany Vollmer on the guest list. However, unfortunately, because of a scheduling conflict, we will not any longer have Red Ranger Jason Fount from Power Rangers Time Force joining us. Jason, we have been hanging in there with him. He has been a champion while we have been going through one rescheduling after another, but unfortunately we just couldn't hang in there for the 2021 show. But we're keeping the dialogue open, and we're hoping to be able to bring Jason in 2022. All right, moving along here. What do we got going on? After FC3, go to Astronomicon. Exactly, because FC3 will be in September. Astronomicon, our friends at the RIT and Conference Center, will be in October. So 2 great shows back-to-back in 2 of the better fall months of the year. So all of our information will be on fc3roc.com, our website, as always. And if you have any questions, find us through our social media, which you can find Linktree, look for Mighty Monkey, and you'll find everything we are online. Okay, Elizabeth Rice goes on to say, huzzah for vaccine requirements. New York City Comic-Con has been quiet on that, which isn't a good look given their venue is currently a mass vaccination site. Yeah, that could be a bit challenging. And FC3 on one weekend, then off to Disney World for Elizabeth Rice after that. That's fantastic. That's exciting. That's great stuff. All right, so that's our top story. Right now, FC3 number 5, set and ready to go for September. There will probably be vaccine and masking requirements. They'll probably be talking about the Excelsior Pass. We're going to have 50 plus vendors right now. We're down to 2 guests at the moment, but we are looking and talking to agents, and we will keep you posted as we learn things. So keep in mind, it's going to be time to party, hopefully there. Well, with that being said, my friends and family, I'm going to now stop vamping, and I'm going to wander off to the east side of the city of Rochester to a small, quaint, charming little hole-in-the-wall tap dance studio that is very, very common looking, very, very kind of just blends into the countryside from the outside, but interior is warm and bright, and it has 2 wonderful women who we commonly and affectionately call the Comic Chicks. Tanya and ladies, it is time for you to do the thing you do when you do the thing you do.
I do have a special guest announcement for FC3.
Tell me.
Baby Yoda!
Oh,
Oh my God. Okay. I'm just done. Okay, so there's going to have to be some Baby Yodas around there just for me. Yeah. So the first one we have for tonight is My Little Pony Transformers 2 #1. It's #1 of 4. While using a modified space bridge to bring magic to Cybertron, the Decepticons end up unleashing a more powerful evil from Equestria than they ever could have imagined. Looks like the only way out of this one is to team up. More ponies, more bots, and more magical mayhem as two worlds collide in the return of this hit crossover event.
Ooh. Okay, Black Widow #6. The Black Widow wraps her web around the Golden Gate. Why can't I say W?
I don't know.
Natasha Romanoff has just been through the most emotional adventure of her long life, and the experience has left her looking to do things a bit differently. Allies, new and old, will come to her aid for this bold new mission. Best describes as San Francisco now belongs to the Black Widow.
I think I'm going to go to San Francisco to see Black Widow. Okay. Savage Avengers #20. A marvelous Marvel team up between Conan and the Rhino goes awry when Spider-Man threatens to ruin their good time.
Ooh. Okay, so this one is Ian's top comic of 2021. I have mentioned this one numerous times, so this is the third book in Shadow Doctor. Nathaniel got what he wanted. He has had the money, a gift from Al Capone, to start his medical practice. He was going to be a doctor. Then the bomb went off. In the chaotic aftermath and with a life on the line, Nathaniel was going to learn what taking money from the mafia truly meant. Again, this series is not what I expected in any way, shape, or form. It's comics mixed with history, mixed with a very, very powerful African-American lead.
Was this the one that was suggested to you by First Print?
It was.
Okay.
And now I'm like, every time I go to the next one, I read the other two just to
Catch up. Okay. And Anne put a special in for me.
Only because I had to put them in here.
From the Star Wars Insider magazine. Go behind the scenes of Tales from Galaxy's Edge as we speak to cast members Bobby Moynihan and Deborah Wilson from the ILMX Labs VR experience. Plus, discover how to keep a feisty astromech under control with R2-D2 Wranglers Lee Towersey and Hassan Taj. And our exciting Star Wars, The High Republic fiction continues.
So anybody who doesn't know, Star Wars puts out several comics every month, and they have a magazine that kind of does like a tie-in of all of them together, and it's really kind of cool.
So I guess I'm gonna have to do that. So
there's special brokers in there.
Woo! Yay! So join us on Wednesday when we have Comic Chicks. We are giving away the Jim Lee 750 Wonder Womans. I remembered the name.
There are three
of them.
Jim Lee variants.
And the special collector's box. So join us on Wednesday for that. And anything else?
An unregularly scheduled dining room
makeover. Yes.
Dining room makeover.
Dining room makeover. We got to move flooring into the dining room.
I got some boxes in.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw it back to you, Chris, because my arm is killing me.
You've done great. Thank you, Tanya. Love it. You guys hang in there. You have a great class tonight, and I'll talk to you a little bit later.
Okay. Bye.
See you, ladies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to run over to the comment section because it has been live and jumping tonight, and that's so cool to see you guys chatting with each other. Elizabeth agrees with me, although Peter is asking for Doctor Who guests. It's whatever's possible. We're gonna talk to people and we're gonna see who's available. Although President Dan, who's in the comment section, makes the best comment about it, we're probably not gonna be able to get any international guests this year due to all the uncertainty. But you know what? We'll try, and if anybody's available, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Going on, Douglas Bose says he'll dress up as Baby Yoda and be a guest. Douglas, just basically for fans at home who are wondering how interesting that actually will be, I am 6'5". I am not a short man in any stretch of the imagination. Doug makes me look like Anne. Okay, so let's dress Doug up as Baby Yoda. That would be the ultimate sight gag. I will love that all day long, twice on Saturday. So with that being said, my friends and family, we are now going to wander in a different direction. This is the time we usually talk about linktr.ee/Mighty Monkey, where like I said earlier, It's where our entire online existence is cataloged for you to find on Easy Street. All right, one of those things, patreon.com. If you love what we're doing, if you want to support us and keep us pushing forward into the future with the stuff that we do, feel free to sponsor us and we'll be happy to work something out with you. But free of charge every week on Tuesdays. There's a young man who right now on the screen is off to my right. I think he's to my left here in the studio, and he's on to my right on the screen. And that young man is none other than the irrepressible James Ireland. And to my left, thank you. On your left.
Oh, bare left.
Thank you, James. And James writes our weekly gaming blog. James, what do you got in store for us this week, my friend?
Tomorrow on the Patreon blog, it's the video game that, for a brief time, turned expectations upside down. Dragon's Lair featured hand-drawn animation by Don Bluth, who was fresh off his first feature film, but the gameplay was limited. That, however, was not what kept this from becoming a sustained trend in arcade gaming. I will give you as many details as I can in my longest Arcade Alley blog entry yet. On Thursday now, it's something completely different on Gaming Street Irregulars. The man with a tape recorder up his brother's nose. I've waited all week to do that callback. Seriously, we're talking about how games come into play with improvisational comedy. Both my co-host Chrissy and our guest, Sean Michael Smith, have done their share of improv. So we play a bunch of games, share a bunch of laughs, and I don't think I make a tremendous fool of myself. No more than usual, anyway. Then on Friday, the Pemmy and James Cartoon Podcast returns with our first look at a classic series of theatrical short subjects. In fact, the last generation of those cartoons, courtesy of DePatie Freeling Studios, was kicked off by the mascot character for a Blake Edwards crime comedy called The Pink Panther. We break down what makes these cartoons tick on an artistic level, both visually and comedically, at the end of the week. Chris, back to you.
Beautiful, my friend. Well done, as always. We appreciate you. And give my best to Chrissy. I can't wait to get a chance to chat with you guys in an upcoming podcast recording. So, all right, friends, let's go dumping over to the storyboard. I've got a couple of things lined up. Let's see what we got here. The Doom Patrol Season 3 has cast a new DC supervillain group and members. Let's see what we got here. There will be an influx of new characters in Doom Patrol Season 3, with the Dead Boy Detective Agency and the supervillain group Sisterhood of Dada now officially cast. Created by Arnold Drake, Bob Haney, Bruno Premiani, and the eclectic superhero team debuted in 1963's My Greatest Adventure number 80. They have since enjoyed a variety of runs over the decades, tackling a range of unconventional threats and villains, initially sharing a connection with the Titans timeline. The Misfit group was adapted for a solo and wholly unconnected show that premiered in 2019, and it stars Brendan Fraser and several really talented people bringing some very interesting characters to life. Let's see. Developed by Jeremy Carver, Doom Patrol was well received by critics and fans alike. As a result, it was ultimately renewed for a second and now a third season. Let's see what we've got here and any notes that we can share with you. The Vampire Diaries' Micah Joe Parker will be playing a character named Malcolm. Agent Carter's Wynn Everett will be playing Shelley Byron, a.k.a. The Fog. Cloak and Dagger's Miles Musenden will be playing Lloyd Jefferson, a.k.a. Frenzy. And MacGyver's Anita Calathara will be playing Holly Mackenzie, a.k.a. Sleepwalk. There's several other casting notes there. If you get a chance, check out comicbook.com. They will have all of the scoop there. So let me go back to my storyboard here. Okay. And April 24th, 2021, Saturday, a very strange thing happened. It was apparently the ultimate Josh fight. Now, it was one of those, hey, let's all storm Area 51 things. They've been working on through social media for about a year. It would be, and people have been talking about it on and off, but it actually happened. Hundreds of people named Josh met up in Lincoln, Nebraska to battle with pool noodles over their shared name. Videos are abounding at this point. I'm going to cut real quick to the fact that multiple people with the name Josh duked it out with pool noodles to find out who is the rightful owner of the name Josh in Lincoln on April 24th, 2021. There is an upside to this. I got to find the note because there was an ultimate winner. There we go. In the end, a 4-year-old Lincoln resident named Josh Vincent Jr. was deemed the ultimate Josh forevermore. Local ABC journalist Yusuf Nasser reported that Vincent was quickly dubbed Little Josh and presented with a Burger King paper crown and a trophy. He was lifted up in the middle of the crowd of Joshes and met with raucous applause. Folks, if that isn't the news that we need in this day and age, I don't know what is, really. I'm going with that one, and I will mention that my daughter's boyfriend, who is also a Josh, did not participate, and he is willingly relinquishing his title as a Josh to Little Josh, young Master Vincent. So we will tell you more about that, and we will find out if Little Josh has adventures along the way. James.
You don't think that's a cool story? You're joshing me.
Ha! That, I should have seen that one coming by a mile away. Let's see. Let's jump over to the comment section real quick. Let's see. Here we go. We're going in for a guest I would suggest Super Geeked Up YouTube channel. They're great and out of Albany. That's a cool note. Thank you very much for that one. Miss Elizabeth, I got to watch it right now with Michelle being part of it. Absolutely. Bill, they were, but the host moved to San Diego. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to there, but you guys are on your own little conversation, and I freaking love that, by the way. And like Doug is making the observation, the Dada Sisterhood is just fun. I will be honest, I'm not familiar with those particular characters, but I'm looking forward to checking that out. I do like Doom Patrol, so I have been enjoying that. All right, and Mortal Kombat reboot is worth the watch from our meme lord, James Bourne. Batman John is on board. How are you, my brother? Good to see you. I hope all is well with you. Guess what, friends? It's birthday time. So at this stage of the game, and there's going to be a couple more things right at the end, so we'll just hang in there for me for a little bit longer. So Monday, April 26th, today we say happy birthday to actor Channing Tatum, comedian Kevin James, legend Carol Burnett, and action star Jet Li. Tomorrow on Tuesday, the 27th, we got some Doctor Who alumni here. Jenna Coleman celebrates a birthday, as well as King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands. On Wednesday, the 28th, we say happy birthday to actor Harry Shum Jr., Penelope Cruz, and Margaret and Jessica Elba. And on Thursday, the 29th, we say happy birthday to actress Catherine Langford, legendary country singer Willie Nelson, actress Michelle Pfeiffer, and actor Daniel Day-Lewis. On Friday the 30th, everybody's favorite Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, Kirsten Dunst, and Johnny Galecki and his co-star, Kunal Nayyar. So the Big Bang Theory set must have been fun on April 30th every year. Saturday, May 1st, we say happy birthday to Tim McGraw and actor Jamie Dornan. And on the 2nd, on Sunday, we celebrate The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, soccer star David Beckham, Princess Charlotte of England, and singer Lily Allen. If it is your birthday this week, have a great week. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Oh, and a quick honorable mention for Sam Elliott. While Sam's birthday isn't until August 9th, we have to celebrate his mustache, which weirdly was enough, was born 3.5 months earlier. Just saying, one of those things. Moving on, one last note. Friends and family, let us know your thoughts. Okay, tell us. You guys have been chatting in the comment section tonight, and I love it. But if you got suggestions, excuse me, if you have questions, if you have things you want us to cover in a podcast, please let us know. We will be happy to answer those questions for you. And if we don't have an answer, we'll make one up. It'll be great, and you'll be enlightened. It'll be fun. So with that, my friends, have a great week. Have a safe week. And we will talk to you again next week.